today I thought I would film another Get Ready With Me, but this time I'm going to be answering a few kind of more personal questions and girl talk questions. So I have a list down beside me of just kind of 5 or 6 different questions that you guys commonly ask me or I've had emailed to me. And I also went on Pinterest and got a few questions from there as well. And yeah, so I thought I would just get myself ready and have a chat with you along the way. So I've already done my eyebrows and I just used the Makeup Forever, which I believe, Makeup Gallery eyebrow pencil in kohl, the kohl pencils in the shade brown. So I've done my brows and now I've already moisturised. I did that earlier. So now I'm going to apply some foundation, and today I'm going to be using my Stay Matte foundation. So yeah, the first question I have on the sheet is, what 5 things do you love about yourself? Now when I saw this I was a little bit like, well, honestly I don't know, because in all fairness I went through quite a while of not really loving myself. I was really depressed in myself. I'd lost loads of weight, but I think I'd probably say, you know, okay, so the first thing I love about myself is my height. I'm really small and I don't know why I like that so much, but I do. I like being little. So that's one thing that I really like about myself. I also really like my eyelashes. Is that something really strange to say? I really like my eyelashes. I've had long, thick eyelashes for my whole life and I've been really blessed with having really nice thick eyelashes, so that's definitely one thing. So I'd say my eyelashes, I love my freckles, my height, I love my tattoos obviously, but I mean, I don't know whether that counts because obviously I picked them all anyway. I also love I love how free I want to be. So if you guys don't know, my ambition in life is just basically to own a van and travel in a van. And yeah, I just think that would be so awesome. So I'm quite free-minded, and also I quite like my little boobs. I have like, so I lost a lot of weight a little while ago, about 3 years ago now. I lost a lot of weight, and yeah, you know, I lost my boobs and my bum, and that made me feel really bad for so long. I went really depressed about it all. But I think now I like my perky little boobies, and yeah, so I'd say my freckles, my height, my tattoos, my boobs, and just I like my ethnicity. I like how I don't judge people, and you know, I think everybody should be comfortable in each other, with each other, for each other. I just think we should all get along better. So yeah, that's the first one, bit of a random one, but I thought I'd get that one out of the way. The next question is, if I could go back in time, what would I tell my younger self to prepare for, you know, now? And I'm just using my powder to powder my face. What would I tell my younger self? To not worry so much, to just sort of let it be and let life go. I think if I was to be where I am now, you know, like if I was to be 14 again, I wouldn't really want to change anything, because if I had changed anything, I wouldn't end up here today. You know, in our home, with my husband, with all of the way that our life is. That wouldn't happen if I had changed anything. So probably the only thing I would really say that I would do was I would just tell myself to just not worry so much. Just let it be, let life go, enjoy everything, enjoy all of the good days and the bad days. and yeah, just, you know, be happy and don't worry too much, because at the end of the day, things can change so quickly. Life can change so dramatically in, you know, hours, in days, in seconds. So I just think, just be happy, be exactly what you want to do, and be, as long as you're not hurting anybody or harming anybody, then just do you. And I think that's something that I would probably teach myself, my younger self, is just to kind of let life be and enjoy every aspect of growing up, because I really didn't enjoy my childhood. So yeah, I'd probably go back and just tell myself just to enjoy it, and don't be so hard on yourself, because things happen and you can't always change them, you can't always control things that are happening. So yeah, just enjoy life and don't take things too seriously, because at the end of the day, you know, anything can happen. So I probably wouldn't change anything, because if I had changed anything, I wouldn't be my husband, and that would just be awful. So yeah, I'm just contouring with my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit. I'm just going to do like a really, really light contour today. Okay, my next question is, who is my greatest role model? Now, I have one main role model who I genuinely owe my whole being to. She created she molded me into who I am today, and that is my mum. So like most people, your mum or dad, depending, are your absolute world, your rock. My mum has been there for me every single day of my life. She has never ever said, no, she can't help, or no, she's not doing something for me. She genuinely is just an angel. And I'm sure anybody who knows her, really knows her as well, knows that she would genuinely do anything for anybody that she cared for. So she's just amazing. I owe so much to her. The way that she's brought me and my brother and sister up is so amazing to watch, and she genuinely is just an amazing woman. And yeah, I take my hat off to her, because she's been through a hell of a lot, and she has definitely come out of the end side so much stronger. And yeah, I just think she definitely is my greatest and biggest role model, and my one life dream is to be half of the mum/woman that she is, because she's just sensational, and I couldn't fault her for one thing. I genuinely couldn't. So yeah, I think my mum is definitely my greatest role model, but also my husband. This is something that I don't really talk about very much, because we just don't really do this often anymore. But the way that he has completely changed his life around is so amazing. I'm so proud of him. So when we first got together, he didn't really have very much prospect of what he wanted to do, and then through the years we've just kind of worked together, and now, you know, he is the main breadwinner of the house at the moment. He is just amazing, and what he does and how far he's come in such a short space of time, I'm really, really proud. So he's a really good role model as well, because he never gives up, and you know, when he wants something, he just works for it, and I'm so proud of him for that. So yeah, that's the next one. Number 4 is a question that I got. I actually got this emailed to me on my Twitter account. If you guys didn't know, I do have Twitter. I don't really use it very often, but I do have it, and I will leave the link down below if you guys want to check it out. And this one is, how do you know when you are in love? Now, this one, okay, I'm going to do my eye makeup while I talk about this. So this one is really, really tricky, and I find this a question that not just me, but I think a lot of people get asked, and I don't think you ever truly know until until you know inside. So my opinion on love is, you know, you have to get this amazing feeling, but not every time. You're not always going to be, you know, all lovey-dovey. How do you know when the love is correct, I suppose, is, you know, when they make you feel good, and when, you know, even if there's an issue, so even if you're having an argument, and even when you both say things that you really don't mean, and, you know, us as a relationship, we've argued a lot about really random stupid things as well as, you know, more important things. I think what one indication is when you know, you just know. And like, people always say that, and I used to get so annoyed because I'd be like, yeah, but that doesn't give me any information, you know, when you know, you know. But I honestly believe that is so true. When you have found somebody who you genuinely think or feel love towards, there is no better feeling. I think, okay, so basically I was 14 when I met Tony, my husband, and I definitely didn't love him when we first started dating. I probably didn't even love him like the first year into dating, if I'm being totally honest, and he would, you know, he would say the same thing as well. We really weren't in it for the long run to start with, but I think because we are very similar, we have a lot of same interests, and we just grew off of each other. We just, you know, we just adore each other, and I think it's hard to explain. I think when you're in love, you just know that you're in love, and like when you're in a relationship that's very loving, you understand that the good days come with the bad days, and not everything is rosy. And yeah, I think working together, communication is really important as well, like super, super important to talk. Just like, even if you don't really know what it is that you're gonna like discuss, just make sure that you can always talk to your partner, that you always feel comfortable with your partner, that you never feel like you're second best and things like that. But also just know that you're still separate people, you're not one person. This is something that we've definitely found since being married, that people kind of assume that we're still very much in each other's pockets and we're just each other. That's not true. Having your own separate life is still really, really important, having your own hobbies and things. But no, love, I think it means different things for everybody. I just think that my love is where I feel safe and I feel home, and the feeling is very much mutual. But how do you know you're in love? I think you just need to talk. You need to be very open with your partner / whatever, whoever it is, and tell them how you feel. If they feel the same, then instantly, that's brilliant. But if they don't feel the same, then maybe you need to chill a bit or try a little bit harder. But no, love, I don't want to say love is overrated, because obviously I'm married and I am happy, but there is more to life than just finding love. I think that's a good way of putting it. You don't have to be married in a relationship with a partner to be happy at all. And take it from personal experience, some relationships are so toxic that you're better to be on your own. And believe me, it didn't take, it took me many years to find just the right, that's what I say. So now the next question is slightly more personal. I was a little bit unsure whether I should answer this or not, but I kind of thought, why not? This is my channel, this is my video, and this is me telling you guys exactly what I want to talk about. So this question is, how often would you say is too often to have sex? My husband seems to want it every night. I can't hack it. So this question I actually got sent to me on my Instagram, and I really liked this question because this is something that I think everybody is very different, and just gonna do my mascara. Everybody is like completely different when it comes to sex and how much sex and how, you know, who talks about sex. It's such a taboo subject, and I don't know whether it's just me, whether it might just be like our generation, or whether it's just us as a couple. We are very open about sex. We talk about it a lot. It's a huge part of a relationship. It's a huge part of life. Without sex, we wouldn't reproduce, you know, so I don't think we should be embarrassed to talk about it. It's so natural, and I don't know, everybody does it, so like, why even be like snooty about it? Just talk about it and enjoy talking about it. Take it, you know, take other people's experiences and learn from them. And yeah, so how often do I think is too much? I mean, you probably wouldn't want it every night, but every other night is pretty good, I suppose. It depends. It really depends. You know, we'll put the mascara away for a second. I think this depends massively on you as a person, you as a couple, and life in general, because sometimes you're just too tired, sometimes you've been too busy, sometimes you don't feel well, sometimes you just don't feel up to it. Obviously, when you first get into a relationship, you're kind of doing it like rabbits, and you do it a lot more. It's a lot more exciting, there's a lot more to learn, you've got to kind of learn what each other enjoys and all this kind of stuff. And then I would say from personal experience, it kind of goes down a little bit more, and it's not, you know, 3 times a day, it's I don't know, 4 times a week or something. And I think it just depends on you as a person. However much you're happy with having it, then, you know, do it. Personally, for me, I would say like 3 or 4 times a week would be a good amount, but I wouldn't say no, and I also wouldn't, I don't know, I think it's difficult. We always have a week off, so when I'm, maybe TMI, on my period, we don't really have sex, not because we don't enjoy it, because we have had sex before while I've been on my period. We've been together for 7+ years, you know, that's so irrelevant. But sometimes for like my own well-being, I'm sort of like, no, not this week, you know, it's my week this week. And that can help with lots of things, because it means that you can not shave for a week. How good will it be when you do shave? And you can just relax, get yourself, you know, because especially when you're on your period and stuff, you don't really feel very sexy. So get yourself into, you know, a good swing and wear something nice or whatever. But no, every night, I would probably say that's a bit too much for me. I probably couldn't do it every night. And also a question that goes along with this is, how old is too young? So, okay, this is a really difficult question to answer, because I don't want to say anything that anybody is going to get the wrong end of the stick, but I personally feel like if you feel like you're ready, truly feel it, not just you're at a house party and this hot boy wants you to have sex with him. No, I don't mean that. I mean, you've been in a relationship with somebody for a good amount of time, you've spoke very openly about this, you're comfortable with each other, then why not? You know, sex isn't just sex. It can be just sex, but you can get so intimate with one another, you can learn a lot about each other. So personally, I'm not going to say an age that I would recommend, because, you know, there's a law against, you know, there's a law on it. You have to be 16 by law. And I agree with that completely. But then saying that, I was 13 when I lost my virginity, and I don't regret that. I don't regret losing my virginity at that age, because I feel like maybe if I didn't lose my virginity then, I wouldn't be where I am now, which sounds really silly, but I don't think I would be, because, you know, when you lose your virginity, I was like, yes, you know, I become an animal, and I was completely different to what I am now. And I think you just have to be ready in yourself. You know what's best for your body, and if you're not happy with doing it, you know, if you have like a boyfriend who's like, come on, I really want it, and you're physically not ready, no. I, Felicia, you're not doing it. But yeah, so just communicate when you're both ready, and when you feel comfortable with one another, then do it. You know, sex is only sex. It's not as like I said, taboo. It shouldn't be a taboo, because that's why I think people have like such a difficulty in discussing it and stuff then. Okay, and then the last question, which I think is a really good question to finish on, is do you believe in forever? And I presume this means like love and relationships kind of thing. Personally, I'm not sure. And I'm not sure for a couple of different reasons. So the first reason is because, I live pretty day to day. I don't think you can say that we're going to be here in 70 years' time. I believe that if you both, so for instance, me and Tony, do you believe in forever? Yes, I do believe in forever, because we both want to be together forever. We both want to hold each other's hands while we pass away, you know. But then saying that, I could wake up tomorrow with a completely different thought in my head and may, you know, have no interest in being in this relationship anymore, and same with him. But also with him saying that, if in 10 years' time he come to me and said to me, you know, I still love you, but I need to go off and better my career, that doesn't mean that we would be. So yeah, I don't know, I think forever's a long time. I want to believe in forever, but I don't think you can, because we don't know what's gonna happen. Anything could happen, the world could end. No. I'd like to hope and imagine that we will be together forever. If we're not, then it wasn't right. So yeah, forever is a long time, but I would like to hope that we would be. So yeah guys, that's the end of my makeup to start with. I'm gonna do my hair, and yeah, I just went with a really simple makeup today. We're not really doing anything today, so I didn't want to do anything too crazy. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. I will be back again on Wednesday for another video. Comment down below what you guys would like to see, and check out all of my social medias, and yeah, I will see you guys again soon.